Good day everyone, I am Arjun A. Mahinay taking a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. This is the continuation of Miss Hesta and Mr. Clapano's report. It is all about the business letter. Before we start our discussion, what is business letter? A business letter is a letter from one company to another or between such organizations and their customers, clients, or other external parties. The overall style of letter depends on the relationship between the parties concerned. According to Ricks and Go, the primary purposes of business letters are to inform, instruct, request, inquire, remit, order, advise, correct, and to questions. The basic purpose of any business letter is to convey information regarding businesses' activities. Margin, indentation, spacing of a letter, unfolding, and envelope of a letter are the topics assigned for me. And now, let's proceed to my first topic, which is margin, indentation, spacing of a letter. First impression is important. Thus, a newspaper pays particular attention to the makeup of its front page. And a businessman chooses a salesman who dresses well and has good manners. For the same reason, he selects a secretary or a typist whose letters are accurately transcribed and clearly or attractively arranged. Most typewritten letters are single-spaced except for double spacing between the parts and the paragraphs. In a letter so typed, if the heading and address are in the block form, paragraphs may begin flush with the margin. Indent your return address, declosing your typewritten, and the optional enclosure to the approximate center of the page. This picture shows is all about the example of business letters format and also its margin, indentation, spacing of a letter. A purpose of these three is to make the business letter perfect and clear. Additionally, indent each paragraph approximately 5 spaces. Begin at top margin. Many businessmen, however, think that the indentation makes the paragraph division clearer and prefer to have all paragraphs indented for about an inch. A letter looks a more pleasing picture of its centered on the page. To accomplish this, the typist, when using regular business stationery, leaves a margin of an inch and a half on the right and on the left. Takes pains to keep the right margin even and leaves a margin of at least an inch at the bottom of the page. If the letter is short, the margins are 2 inches wide and the spaces above the letter are approximately equal. And now, let's proceed to my second topic, which is folding and envelope of a letter. Likewise, consider the letter envelope and the folding of the letter before you put it inside the envelope. The address on the envelope plus its format must be similar to the inside address. And the folding of the paper must allow a 4 cm top edge of the paper to protrude or stick out to make the unfolding of the paper faster or easier. To fold the letter correctly, you must take the bottom 1/3 of the letter and fold it upwards toward the letterhead. It should be folded about halfway to the top. Then, crease the fold. Next, you fold the top down and crease the fold also. To add extension to correspondence, use paper ink and an envelope of good quality. The right paper is 81/2 by 11 inches in size. For a short letter, you may use 6 by 91/2 inches in size An envelope that matches the paper and is strong enough to stand rough handling and heavy enough to prevent the writing from showing through is the right one for business letter writing. This is the example of envelope folding. First, unfold the corners. Second, using the corners fold as a guide, fold the sides in. Next, fold the corners in. Next, fold the sides in again. Next, fold the top corner not quite all the way to the center. Next, fold the other corner not quite all the way to the center. Then, fold the top flap down so it almost touches the bottom. Then lastly, tuck the top flap under the bottom fold. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something about this topic. Keep safe and God bless.